Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. Alright, Browns fans, buckle up because the landscape of our beloved team is shifting in a way that's both exciting and a little nerve-wracking. The Cleveland Browns, as we all know, have been on a quest to find that one guy, that franchise quarterback, someone who can lead us to consistent success, to that promised land of Super Bowl glory. And as we look ahead to the 2025 NFL Draft, a lot of us had high hopes that maybe, just maybe, we'd finally find that guy in the draft or develop someone already on the roster. But the reality, as it stands now, is a little more complicated. Cleveland went into this season with a bit of a shaky quarterback situation. We've got Joe Flacco leading the charge, which, let's be honest, is more of a veteran stopgap. Flacco's experience is invaluable, but he's not the long-term answer. Behind him, you have Dillon Gabriel, who's shown some flashes of potential, but he's still young and unproven at this level. And then there's Shedeur, a promising talent, but still very green in terms of NFL experience. So, it's fair to say that the quarterback position remains a major question mark for Cleveland. And the biggest concern, obviously, is Deshaun Watson, who's been dealing with injuries and, frankly, his future with the team is a bit murky right now. You look at Watson's injury history, and it raises questions about his durability and whether he can truly be the cornerstone the Browns envisioned when they traded for him. This uncertainty at quarterback has the Browns thinking ahead. The 2026 NFL Draft, which is still a couple of years away, is shaping up to be a pivotal moment for Cleveland. And NFL insiders, like Tony Grossi, are already stirring the pot with bold ideas. Grossi, one of the most respected voices in NFL analysis, is urging Cleveland to be aggressive, to make a bold move, and trade up in the draft to secure their franchise quarterback. And he's not holding back. Grossi has gone on record saying he's willing to part with 2 first-round picks in 2026 and even a first-rounder in 2027 to jump up in the draft and take a top quarterback. Now, that's a huge gamble, folks. Trading 3 first-round picks is no small feat. It's a major investment, and it shows just how much Grossi believes that finding that franchise QB is worth risking future assets. But here's the thing. Grossi's perspective isn't just about throwing darts and hoping for the best. He's looking at the 2026 class and sees a lot of potential. The draft is expected to be quarterback-heavy, with numerous talented players vying for the top spot. We're talking about Garrett Nussmeier, Lenoris Sellers, Drew Aller, Cade Klubnik, Fernando Mendoza, and others. Even if some of these guys don't declare early, the talent pool is deep enough that Cleveland could find a future star if they're willing to move up. And let's not forget, Cleveland owns its own pick and the Jacksonville Jaguars pick in 2026. That's potentially 2 valuable assets. If Grossi's right and the Browns want to make a true splash, they might have to give up a lot. Moving up to the top of the draft order could require trading away multiple first-rounders, but the payoff could be enormous. Imagine landing a quarterback like Lenoris Sellers, who's already showing flashes of brilliance at South Carolina, or Garrett Nussmeier, who's also rising in the draft rankings. These are talented young players, dual-threat quarterbacks with size, arm strength, and mobility. Sellers, for example, at 6'3", 242 pounds, is a quarterback who can beat you with his arm and his legs. He's shown he can make plays in the pocket and is dangerous when he breaks outside, which is exactly what the Browns need, a dynamic playmaker who can grow into that franchise guy. But here's the catch. Cleveland might not need to go that far. Some draft analysts and insiders suggest that the Browns could wait until around pick 10 and still find a quality quarterback. Maybe they'll see someone like Drew Aller or Cade Klubnik slide down the board, and that could be a more conservative approach. But Grossi, and many fans like us, believe that being aggressive is the way to go. The Browns need to act decisively, because waiting might mean missing out on the best options. The current roster, with Flacco, Gabriel, and Sanders, isn't enough to sustain a playoff push, let alone a Super Bowl run. Cleveland needs a true leader under center, and the talent in the 2026 draft class could be the answer. Now, I want to highlight one of the more interesting scenarios that analysts are discussing. NFL insider Nick Baumgardner from The Athletic recently mocked the Browns using their second overall pick to select Lennoris Sellers. The idea here is that if Sellers continues to develop and impress in college, he could be a top choice for teams looking for their franchise quarterback. Right now, Sellers is showing enough promise that he's among the top prospects, with odds of being the first overall pick in the draft. He's a dual-threat quarterback with impressive stats: over 500 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, and only 7 interceptions. Plus, he's rushed for over 670 yards and scored 7 rushing touchdowns, demonstrating that dual-threat capability that the NFL increasingly values. So it's clear that Cleveland's quarterback situation isn't just a minor concern anymore. It's a full-blown priority. The Browns have some options, but they need to act smart and fast. The team's management, coaching staff, and ownership have to decide whether to be patient and hope that one of their current quarterbacks develops into a franchise guy, or to go all in on a bold trade to secure a top rookie. The truth is, with the right investment and some strategic moves, Cleveland could finally solve this long-standing puzzle once and for all. The draft in 2026 could be Cleveland's chance to hit the jackpot, but it will require guts, vision, and a willingness to take risks. And let's not forget, this is all happening in a division that's becoming more competitive each year. The AFC North is no longer just about the Ravens and Steelers. The Bengals are also rising, and the Browns need to step up to stay relevant. A true franchise quarterback can change the course of the franchise, elevate the entire team, and give us fans hope that our Browns can finally break the curse of mediocrity and become perennial contenders again. The team has been building steadily, with solid drafts and strategic signings, but that missing piece, that star under center, is what we're all waiting for. In conclusion, the Browns are at a crossroads. Do they stay patient and hope that their current signal callers develop into something special? Or do they embrace the boldness that Grossi and many insiders are advocating, that is, trading multiple first-round picks to secure a franchise quarterback in 2026? It's a decision that could define the next decade of Browns football. The fans are impatient, the stakes are high, and the potential rewards are enormous. Whatever happens, one thing is clear: Cleveland is not going to sit still. The team is eyeing the future, and that future might just include a new face leading us to the Super Bowl. So, Browns fans, keep your eyes peeled, stay hopeful, and get ready for what could be an exciting ride ahead. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe the Browns should go all in and trade those multiple first-round picks to get their future franchise quarterback? Or do you think they should play it safe, wait for a more natural development, and see what the current roster can do? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. We love hearing what you think, and your insights can spark some great discussions among the fanbase. And don't forget, I'll be back very soon with more updates, analysis, and news. So stay tuned, Browns fans. The journey to the next Super Bowl might be closer than we think, and Cleveland's future is shaping up to be one of the most exciting chapters in recent history. Thanks for being with us, and as always, go Browns.